Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, are you ready? Great. Please tell us something a little bit about you for those who
Oh,
don't
well,
know you.
yeah, okay. Hello, everyone, for people that didn't know me yet. I'm Chio. Actually, I'm one of the admin in Daily English, and I'm really feel happy today actually meet all of you guys since been a long time since last time I'm talking with many people in Daily English because
Yeah.
I was so busy. Um, I'm supposed to be a nurse, but now I'm teaching in school, in your elementary
Mm,
school near my home, and I'm really happy. I'm a science teacher now.
okay. And what about you were you are an author, right? You were
Yeah,
writing
I still writing.
something.
I'm writing a lot in many platform. I tried many platform yet. Yeah, I tried many platform. So
Okay.
it's not only Wattpad. I think there's many platform I tried, but I still not figure it out which one that I really love best.
Mm, yeah. And when was the last time that you worked like a nurse? I think you before the pandemic.
Yeah,
You
actually, it's in a pandemic because I stopped being a nurse after I get COVID that time, my first
Mhm.
COVID because I got COVID for twice.
Oh yeah, yeah. If you are a nurse, you are more exposure to this the virus and other
Yeah,
illness.
that's one of the
Okay.
problems. So I stopped being a nurse because of yeah, I have to take care of my mom and she's already old. And if
Mm.
I
Oh.
insisting to being a nurse, it might causing something for her. So
Yeah, maybe for you because you are quite young, it's not a problem, but for older
yeah,
people
but
are.
it's different with my mom. She has diabetic problem,
Mm.
diabetic
Wow.
type 2. So
Mm.
it can be dangerous because
I know.
people with the some diseases like that, yeah, have the more
I
risk than me.
I can relate with that because my dad also had diabetes. So
Oh
it's
my God.
yeah,
Both of us really, really,
yeah,
really, yeah, easily to get diabetic because our parents.
yeah,
It's
of
basically,
of
you
course
have to take care of
he
yourself.
yeah, and he has this, how do you say, insulin? Yeah, the
Yeah,
medication that you, yeah,
it's just
that's
like my
that's
mom.
yeah, exactly. So I know it's complicated. So yeah, okay. Thank you, Shiyo. Thank you for joining today, and hope we can have a really nice discussion today. Thank you
Yeah,
very
I
much.
hope so.
Okay, let's move on to our next participant, our dear friend Adiba. Hey Adiba. Hey Adiba. How are you?
I'm good. And how about you?
Yeah, I'm really good. Now I'm great because I'm with you guys and I'm going to practice with you. So please tell us something about you.
Okay. I'm Adiba. I'm from Indonesia, exactly in East Java,
Okay.
and I'm student in English Education Department. And now I'm the fourth semester, starting for a new semester.
You are starting a new semester. Yeah.
Yeah.
You, okay, that's great. You are like in the mid, almost in the middle of the. You are halfway through. You are in the middle of the career. How many semesters do you have to take? 10?
Eh, oh, now, four,
No. I mean, how many semesters is in total? Total is like 10 semester or 8
eight
semesters?
semester
8
maximum.
maximum.
Mm-mm.
So you are in the middle now.
Yeah.
Okay, good luck to your studies, and I'm really glad that you joined today. So
Thank you.
thank you, Adiba. Thank you very much. Let's move on to our next friend, Dima. Dima from Russia. I don't know if Dima is available now. Are you there, Dima?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Dima. Please, For those who don't know you, give us a short self-introduction, please.
Yes, hi everyone. My name is Dima. I'm from Russia, Siberia, Novosibirsk region. I'm
Okay.
28 and I'm learning English. And I've been learning English on and off for 5 years by
Okay.
myself. And, also, I used to learn Spanish. Uh,
Okay. And how is your Spanish now? It's better than your English, or your English is
no,
stronger?
I'm 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 beginner.
Ah, you're
Yes,
a beginner. That's great.
I can introduce myself. I know basic phrases only.
Okay, that's great. Maybe we could practice in the future when you learn some of the basics. We can practice together if you want.
Oh, it would be great. And I also have a friend. He's learning Spanish. And, he's 66 years old and he lives in Russia,
Mhm.
in Kyrgyzstan city. And
Okay,
he
that's
motivated me to learn this language. He encouraged me. Uh,
yeah. It's always nice to learn a new language. I'm also thinking in learn another language. Of course, I'm focusing on English, but maybe in the future I'm going to learn. I want to learn another language. Thank you, Dima. Thank you for joining the conversation today. Thank you very much. Let's move on to our next participant. Um, what is your name? Sorry, the guy with glasses, because I cannot pronounce your name is really long. What is your name? Sorry.
Musengimana.
Musenjimana
You can say also Theogen.
Tujen.
Yeah.
Okay. So please, Tujen. I don't. Sorry for mispronouncing your name. It's kind of difficult for me, so I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Please tell us something about you. A short self-introduction. Where are you from? And things like that, please.
Yeah. My name is Theogen Musengimana. I live in the Kigali, Rwanda. Um, I'm I'm a student and a businessman. I do both.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you studying?
What?
Business. What are you studying? What is your career?
Computer science.
Computer science. Okay,
Mm.
that's great. It's I'm sorry. I'm an electronic engineer. My career is kind of related with yours. I am an electronic engineer. So yeah, I know
Okay.
something a little bit about computer
Oh.
science. It's really
Okay.
it's close. So sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Um, Actually, as I said, I do those two things. I'm a businessman. I sells IT equipment.
Hmm. And what is
Uh,
that? I don't know what it is. The thing that you sell.
like computers, like uh, RG45 cables.
Something related with technology. All
Yeah,
those.
related to IT.
Okay, with IT, with technology.
So now
And
I'm studying English.
yeah, me too. I'm learning too. I'm trying to learn and I'm trying to practice. Yeah.
Okay.
You are from Rwanda, right?
From Rwanda.
Rwanda. Now I can hear you. I can see you in the. I have a list here. It says you are Theo or Tio. Can I say? Can I call you Tio?
Yeah, Theo. It
Theo.
depends by the pronunciation.
How the people call you?
Because here in Rwanda they speak because most of the people they speak French.
Mm, um,
They call Theo.
Theo. I already did my self introduction, but I'm going to repeat. My name is Nelson, and I am from Colombia. It's in
mm,
South America, Colombia. I don't know if you if you heard about Colombia in the past.
We know about it because geography was my uh, lovely subject at school, so that's why I know yeah where it is. And what the difference with British Columbia?
I think
What
it's
it is
totally
in
different.
Canada.
It
It
it it,
should be in
it
Canada, right?
yeah, yeah, it doesn't have anything in common. It's
No, no,
totally
I mean
different.
it should be placed in Canada, right? And
Mm,
Colombia, it is
yeah, yeah,
that
exactly.
country in South
It's in
America.
Canada. The difference is British Columbia is with U. It's CUL Colombia, but our Colombia it's spelled different. It's CO. It's Colombia.
Okay, okay,
It's
I got it.
it's a country. Let me write it down. It's now our country is Colombia, and the other thing it's Colombia. I think it's different. I skip one letter, Colombia, but yeah, that's so. Let's get started with Chillo. So, are you there, Chillo? Can you hear me? Ikari Chillo. I don't think so. Yeah, let's get started with Chillo. Let's wait a little bit for Chillo.
Hi.
Hi, Chillo. So yeah, let's get started
Yeah.
our
Can you
discussion
hear me?
today. Yeah, yeah, we can hear you. Can you hear me? Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
let's
completely.
discuss about habits. Do you have do you have any habit, or are you trying to create a new habit in your life?
Yeah, actually, discussing
Okay,
about habit, I have some habit. Some of them are very, very weird, and some of
please
them
tell
is really
us.
okay. Well, I really love with book. I can say something like, I'm really in love with book. I can't live without book. So every day I have to read a book. If I'm not read a book or something, it's just going like, my life is just become so weird that day. It happened since I was a kid. So yeah, it's a weird hobby because not many people is just like me. I can
Yeah.
read a book 200 pages just for 2 hours perhaps.
Wow. So, do you have this habit of reading every day?
Yeah, actually it's
That's
weird for some people, but for me it's just something like I really need it because I'm not have many friends when I was kid, because my friends think that I'm not really can get along with them. I'm so weird in my age, so they didn't want to talk with me. So I spend my
okay.
time with reading. Since then,
How did you create that habit? How did everything started for you?
um, actually, it just started when I was kid. That time I have a problem with my friends.
Okay.
When I was kid in kindergarten school, I already can read.
Mm,
When I was in
okay.
kindergarten school, and my friends didn't like something like that. They think like I'm a weird person, and I
Mm,
always talk something interesting for the book that I read. So they didn't want to talk with me, and most of them didn't want to play with me. And because I'm not have that much friends,
mhm.
I I spend my time reading books. So since
So
then till now, if I'm not read book, it's just being something weird for me.
yeah.
So in a day, I have to read a book at least.
Where I'm jealous. I'm jealous of you because I'm trying to create that habit now. Now that I am an adult, I'm trying to read more and I'm trying to create that habit. So I'm jealous because you have this habit well established, so it's great. What about, do you want to create a new habit apart from reading?
Actually, yeah, I really want to create a new habit. I want to create a habit of writing something in a day because sometimes it's really hard for me to doing that. Many friends of mine, I mean, yeah, friends from, yeah, the community. I have community, outer community in Indonesia, and
Mhm.
most of them have habits like write 4 chapters at least a day, and I can't to doing that yet. So I really want to doing that in the future. I try to create that habits. So every day I have to write at least 1 paragraph, even though it's really hard because writing
Yeah.
is just different with reading.
So yeah, exactly. I know that you like uh, reading books. I don't know if you ever read this book, Atomic Habits by James Clear.
Sorry.
It's Have you ever read this book, Atomic Habits? Atomic Habits. I'm going to write it down.
I think
This is
I'm not reading about it yet, so maybe you can recommend it,
Yeah, I
Chio.
recommend you to read that if you want. In this book, he talk about how to create good habits and how, for example, you have to start small and you have to start a little by little, and over time you create something bigger. But the problem is to get started. You have to start
It
small.
sounds like really interesting book.
Yeah, it's really nice. So yeah, I recommend you. The next question have
Is
a
it?
Chio.
Oh well, okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I think I tried to looking at Google Books, perhaps write it online if I'm not able to find it
Yeah, I
in
read
a
it
book form.
online for free in a PDF. So I have a copy. The next question is the next question. What is then one habit that you want to get rid of, or what is the habit that you want to break? Something like a bad habit or something that you are not happy with that. Do you
I
have
oftenly
any?
skip my Yeah, I often skip my eat time. Like lunch, I skip my lunch, I skip my dinner, and sometimes I skip my breakfast. It's not really good for my health because I have a stomach problem.
Really?
So I try to make a new habit in my eat. So I don't want to easily sick, like, because the weather is not really good. I really want to take care of myself. I'm getting older. I'm not getting
Yeah,
younger. I'm not
yeah,
younger
yeah,
every day. I'm getting older every day, so I have to take care of my body. So I
yeah,
try
yeah, yeah,
to change my food habit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So in we can say that you have a bad habit of, so it's really that bad. It's for you, it's like a habit of not eating healthy. It's a bad habit for you.
I'm not it that not healthy. Actually, it's quite healthy the food that I eat, but I oftenly skip my eat time.
So it's like the
That's the
routine, it's the
problem.
time that.
Yeah, that's the problem. Because of that, I have a stomach problem, and sometimes my gastritic is just hit me, and I can't doing anything if it's just hit me that hard. The pain.
Okay, I get it now. And the last question, what is the habit that you want to keep or that you want to continue doing in the future, apart from reading? Do you want, or it's reading the thing that you say, I want to do this my whole life?
I really want to keep my what's that?
So maybe, for example, what is the habit? Maybe reading is a habit that you want
Yeah,
to
but
keep doing.
reading I can do that for a whole life because it's just being a habit since I was kid. So it's just continue. quite easy for me. But
Okay.
for another, like,
Okay. Okay, Chillo. Do you want to say anything else about habits?
yeah, I always doing that every day, so it's just quite easy for me.
Yeah.
I
You,
didn't
you,
need to my life because hello,
yeah, yeah. You were having difficulties with your internet connection? Now I can hear you.
hello. No, actually, it's quite good. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Maybe
I
the
don't know
problem
what the
was my
problem. It's
with my
quite good
internet.
down here.
I wasn't able to hear you really clearly the last part, but now I can hear you. Yeah, I agree with you. It's something like reading. If when you start doing something every day, it's become a habit. You habitualize to that, and
Uh, Actually,
you can.
there's something that really interesting that I read from the books. If you want to create a habit, you have to doing that every day at least for 100 days.
Wow, it's like
So
more
it
than
can
three
become
months.
a habit. It can
Wow.
become a habit. So after you finish 100 days challenge of something, it can become your new habits.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what
It makes sense.
yeah, something that I read.
Yeah, yeah. I think it's true because if you do something like for a week, it doesn't stick, right? It's have to be
No,
long.
not for a week. For a week, you can compromise with that something that you really want to do for the rest of your life, but the commitment it can be different. If you just pass a week, it can be different. So if you really want to create a habit, a new habit, you have to do it at least for 100 days.
Wow, that's
According to the science, yeah, according to the
yeah, yeah.
science, create
It's
new
that makes
habits.
sense. That makes sense. If yeah, and I think you have to, in my opinion, you have to start small. You have to start with baby steps, with little by little, and you are creating. It's like if you want to read. In my case, if I want to read, I have to start with 2 minutes. The next day, may, probably I will do 4 minutes, and I'm going to start doing more minutes every day. And at the end of the month, I'm going to be reading more and more. So I think that's, in my opinion, is the key. But it's a really nice habit that you have of reading. So yeah, it's really nice. Do you want to say anything else, Chiyo, about
No,
habits?
actually, it's just enough.
Okay, thank you, Chiyo. Thank you very much, very much for joining today. Thank you very much. So let's move on to our dear friend Dima. Are you there, Dima?
Oh yes, I'm here.
Okay, Dima. Please tell us something about habits. Are you trying to create a new habit?
Oh yes, I'm going to read books more often. Nowadays, I can listen to audio books.
Sorry, Dima. I cannot hear you. I don't know if it's only me
Uh,
or maybe the microphone.
Yeah, I cannot hear.
can you hear me?
I can hear you. Okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
oh, it's my problem, I think.
Okay.
Yes, I want to create good new habits like reading books,
Okay.
printed books, and now I listen to audio books periodically, and also I want to learn something new to get new profession maybe,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
to spend time with benefits, um, to put everything in order in my life. My the, and also
What exactly? What
Yeah,
exactly is
yeah.
our intention? Our fingers just guide us to do that. So I try to avoid it. I try to decrease it by deleting the application from my port, and doing another distractions like joining the conversation with my friends sometimes, and yeah, like it, and go walking around.
Yeah, 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 something like that. Do you have any like any plans or for the future, that any habit that you want to create, maybe for the future, like exercising or learning to play an instrument or something like that? Do you have
Uh,
any plans for to create a new
cu-
habit that you're
Currently, I have no idea. Perhaps I want to build doing exercise, maybe gonna plan but doing exercise, but for currently I don't really need it, perhaps. So
yeah,
I don't have any early plan for that.
yeah. But when the time comes, when the
The
time comes,
times
you know,
come.
it's like for me, I didn't plan to exercise more, but my doctor told me that I have to exercise more, and it's been
Oh,
really difficult because
yeah,
I don't
yeah, yeah.
have the habit, and I start doing it and I stop, and it's
Yes,
difficult.
hopefully you can do it well. Actually,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like to do sport, to do such a sport, but so but sometimes we had just have no time, you know. We just hectic with our works. So I wish I will have a time and put the little time for exercising, even it in the morning or in the afternoon.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't know. I think you don't hear what Chillo says about if you want to create a habit, you have to do it at least for 90 days. I think. Do you agree with
Okay,
that?
after that it will be habit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Yes.
actually, it's 100 days.
100 days. Wow.
All right, let's count it. Let's count it and make it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you want to, yeah, it's according to the research. So to create a habit and passion when I was in hospital that time. So I ever work in hospital, and when we have what that had promotion to people, had promotion to people, we have to make sure they do the habit for 100 days, because
Wow.
after 100 days they can do it without we warning it, or we just remind them to doing that again.
Okay, I see. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
that
one
Oh,
makes
of
a
the
lot of
thing that,
sense. That make a
yeah,
lot of sense.
just try it, because I did try it to myself, and I try to say it to everyone. It's work actually, because I ever write novels for 90 days, and it's become a habit. Now, if I'm not writing a chapter in that day, I feel guilty to myself. So
all
if
right,
it's
all
work,
right.
yeah,
Actually, I
if
have
it's
another.
work for me, I think it's work for everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess so because researchers said so, right? Also,
yeah, yeah. I agree with that
and then
also.
I have another habit that want to improve also. Be
Okay.
able to speak to people actually is my one of my weakness. So currently I try to look for any time, any chance to talk, to be able to talk to people and try to comfortable there.
That's
Yeah,
and
like this way
it's.
maybe, like this way maybe.
But you mean only in English or in your native language?
In any language, but to be honest, in any language that we are able, yeah. But to be honest, I really like to talk with people. Oh no, I really like to talk in English rather in Indonesia, because by saying in English, I have so many words to say, so many things to say rather than in Indonesia. I don't know why.
Mm.
Perhaps it's
It's
related to
interesting.
psychology thing. I don't know.
That's quite interesting. It's
Perhaps Chio can help me for that. Any idea for that, Chio? Why there are so many people uh like to
because
talk in one English, in one language rather the other language.
maybe it's because you are confident with your English. If
I
you
don't
weren't
know.
confident,
My
you
English is kinda low, still low, I guess.
but you are confident. It's the
All
best
right,
important thing is
perhaps,
to have confidence in oneself. So I think that's the case.
perhaps.
And but your English is really good. So also that's why you are so confident and you want to speak.
Yeah. I'm more confident while talking in English rather than in Indonesia.
Okay. Thank you, Rana. Thank you very much. Do you want to say anything else about?
I
Great.
think that's all. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Rana. Let's move on to Adiba. Sorry, Adiba, you got disconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah, please tell us about your good habits and your bad habits.
That I have said before that my good habit is listening podcast, especially like psychology. It is, and I listening in a Spotify always every day. But sometimes I also listening like podcast in English, especially in YouTube with Lucy and also with uh I don't know, the one that I forget, YouTuber from UK too, and I like it.
Yeah, yeah. I know Lucy, but the other one I don't. Okay, go ahead. So you
Uh,
like the British English, the British accent better than the American accent.
yeah, it is kind of like interesting to hear, and I like it when people use a British accent in the group. I feel like I always hear it every time to learn it
Okay,
too.
that's a really good one. What about the bad habits? Do you have any bad
Of
habits?
course, yes.
Tell us, please, if you want.
My bad habit always like too much in social media,
Mm,
and yeah, I always too much watching TikTok, like yeah, TikTok, Instagram, and etc. I always scroll all the time like that, and actually I really want to uh, throw it, but it's a little bit difficult for me because sometimes I have to use social media because I joined internship as a content writer, so it forced me to like looking some information about education, about like pretest to join in university, like maybe give you a recommendation about the good university like that.
yeah, yeah, it's kind of difficult when you have to
Yeah,
use the internet, but you get the notifications and you get distracted.
yeah.
It's difficult. So yeah, I agree with you. Do you want to say anything else about habits, about good habits and bad habits?
I think yeah, that's all. I don't
Yeah,
have idea.
it's enough. Yeah, thank
Yeah.
you, Diva. Thank you very much. It's really nice to see you again. Thank you very much. And let's move on to our last but not least, our dear friend Yusi.
Hello, hello. Can you hear my voice?
Yeah, of course we can hear you.
Because here is raining. Uh, yeah, I have a good habit. Uh, that is what is that? In the morning, uh, I wake up. I wake up and drink water. I think
Okay.
that is good for our health. And I doing stretching in 10 minutes. Then I doing uh, affirmation, affirmation or
Affirmations?
yes, positive affirmation,
Yeah, yeah.
or I watch a video about
positive affirmation. Maybe just 5 minutes or something like that. Just and sometimes I make herbal drinking, which is uh, ginger mix honey. Yeah,
For your throat, for
yeah.
it's like a medicine.
It's not that. It's just for make my body fresh and healthy.
Oh, yeah, now I
Yeah,
get it.
but
I
I
thought you had the flu, maybe.
no, that is good for my body. And when I doing that every day, that makes my mood good and make my day full energy because
Yeah, yeah.
when my morning is good, I mean I have a good mood, so I can feel full the activity and I can be better than before and I can do more active than before because I start with good morning. Yes,
Yeah. What about the bad habits?
the habit is maybe I mostly I sleep late. I didn't sleep enough, and I I always skip my eat. I mean,
Mm,
I have duties or work. I forget
mm,
it. That's why I become so slim. So I must keep myself to eat on time, 3 times a day, and always drink water. I
yeah,
stop.
yeah. But if you said that it's a habit, it's maybe you are doing you are doing like every day. You are not sleeping well. How many? How much? How many hours do you sleep?
I mostly sleep in the midnight or one e.m. or yes 1 a.m. I think that is not good. I have I start the little health.
Mm,
And then I must sleep early and wake up early. I think that is good for my body.
mm. So that's the habit that you want to create to sleep early.
Yes, that is in my future. Yes, I
But
want.
maybe it's because you are busy, or because you get distracted with other things.
Maybe yeah, I have a little bad habit before I sleep. I scroll the social media. Then I enjoy it. I enjoy it. Then I forgot the time. Yeah, that's why I must stop it. Uh, yeah,
Yeah, I hope that you can create that habit, the habit that you want, that is to sleep more and to, yeah. And when you sleep more, you are, maybe you are
yeah.
more you have
I
more energy.
Yes, I became fresh and when I work, I'm not sleepy. Yeah,
Okay. Okay, Yusi. Thank you very much. Do you want to say anything else about
I
good
think
or bad habits?
that is enough.
Okay, so I think we finish our we are meeting today. We are finishing our meeting. I think that's all. So thank you guys. Thank you very much for joining today. Uh,
We
as I
can,
said at the beginning, the most important thing, the goal of this meeting is to practice English
yes,
and to be able to communicate with others. So yeah, I know that I'm making an effort to speak in English, and I'm trying to practice this beautiful language. And yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for joining the conversation today. I think we finished now, but probably we are going to take some pictures. So right, you see, we are going to take
yes.
a picture.
Uh, Please, Adiba and Tio, take screenshot because my phone doing trouble.
Okay, Chio and Adiba are going to take some screenshot. Okay, guys, make your best pose, your best face.
Because
Let's go. Okay, Adiba. Another pause.
So what? So I
Thank you.
can
Thank
go
you,
ahead.
guys. Thank you so much.
You
So,
can
yeah, guys. I don't know
choose.
if does anyone.
Thank you.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you.
If someone want to say anything else before we go, please share with us anything, another thing.
Maybe yes, or Theo want to say something
Yeah,
about
maybe
this new.
Ilias and Theo, who are the
Yeah,
new guys
I'd like
here.
to thank all of you for this grateful time. I really enjoyed it and I got many benefits by talking to you guys. And I hope that in the future, that kind of meeting will be a great habit for us to gather and talk about random things, and by this way we can practice and um, grow as a person and not only know English but
Mm,
grow
exactly.
all the different things related to our life. So that's gonna be great, and thank you for having me here. Yeah, thank you
Yeah,
very much.
and thank you, Ilias, for joining. And I can hear that you have a lot of experience with English. I'm not an expert, but as far as I can tell, your English is great. You have